Good evening and welcome to the season finale of the SRL Blaze Design Cup Series here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. 23 race weekends have come down to just one race here at Homestead, and your final four is Sam Brochu, Sean Rowe, Henry Kaloff, and Cole Denton. A very fine Final Four field here for quite probably the best track on the schedule in terms of racing. Multiple lanes that drivers can take here, as you see Sam Brocher run at the top. The top's going to be a very prominent line here at Homestead, and there's no one better ripping the top than Sam Brochu in the number 98. One at Phoenix to make it, not Phoenix. Why am I saying Phoenix? One last weekend to make it into the Final Four. So he's earned his spot, and I'd say he's the favorite. Cause last week was at Bristol, right? Bristol. My apologies. But yeah, so Sam Brochu looking hungry for a ring here, but so is the number 99 of Sean Rowe. Came in as a wild card, if I'm not mistaken, and made his way all the way through the Final Four. Got past the best of drivers like James Thurston to make it here. So this is another driver that can definitely be a threat for the championship. And then we got two kind of wild cards. I mean, we got Cole Denton, who is not taking anything away from Cole Denton. He's a very good driver, but I think that he is winless this season, if I'm not mistaken. But he's made his way into the Final Four off of just consistency. Because he's racked up a lot of top 5s and top 10s throughout the season. Are probably one of the most consistent drivers throughout the season. And then there's also, let me see if I can find him. There's also Henry Kaloff. He's not on track right now, but Henry Kaloff is another one of the drivers. He was the last driver into the Final Four. As we look at the number 30 of Matthew Miles. 2 minutes left here in qualifying. But it seems like the cars are pretty loose up top, so that might cause for some high drama, and we have a pretty decent field so far. So I'm liking how this is shaping up. We have 133 laps here at Homestead, 1.5 miles long. Should be a pretty good race. About 200 miles here to cap off the season, and then after tonight, we'll go into the off season for the Cup Series, the Indycar Series for SRL starting sometime soon, and then next April will be the beginning of the next season if everything goes to plan. Let's see, just see if there's anyone else on track right now. Speaking of James Thurston, here he is. James Thurston, if he didn't get eliminated by half a door at Talladega by Sean Rowe, he probably would have been here in Sean Rowe's place. But James Thurston, he said throughout the season that his goal is wins and not the championship. And he knows how to do it. I think he has the most wins out of anyone in this field this season. But I might be wrong on that. I'm not a big stats guy. But definitely one of the more dominant drivers, and he did not make the Final Four. So qualifying ends, and we will get to your starting lineup in just one moment. see. Okay, starting on pole is the number 46 of Cole Denton, starting off his championship push with a bang. Starting on pole, that number 46. On his outside, strong performance from the number 43 of Tyler J. Curley. Starting in third, another strong performance from a Final Four driver, the number 99 of Sean Rowe. And on his outside is the 24 of Hayes Booth. Another driver in the Final Four in position number 5 is the number 98 of Sam Brochu with the 79 of Barrett Pohemus on his outside. On the inside of row number 4 is the number 92 of Adam Contreras. And next to him is the 25 of Shockey Tarpley. The final championship for driver in this field is the number 63 of Henry Cadillac, starting a respectable 10th place. And on his inside is the 48 of Nicholas Martinez Jr. Juan Escamilla starts off on the inside of row number 6, first driver outside the top 10 to qualify, with Amir Bascombe on his outside, the number 23. Michael Deitch in the number 57 starts off on the inside of row number 7 with Dominic Barbagallo. Had a very solid run throughout the playoffs, but it ended in heartbreak at Bristol when he couldn't get it done. He starts on the outside of row number 7. On the inside of row number 8, same story for Riley Marabello in the number 16 with the 30 of Matthew Miles on his outside. Jordan Herring in the 72 starts on the inside of row number 9 with Caleb McKinney on his outside. And in row 10, the inside goes to John Lynch in the number 90 with James Thurston on his outside. Looks like James Thurston was not able to set a qualifying time. First driver outside the top 20 to qualify is Van Drummond in the number 2. Looks like he's going to be working his way through the field with Gio Turpin on his outside. And then Bryce Hamrick and Noah Larson did not grid up.
Hold on, not going green.
So it looks like we're doing one extra pace lap, but 133 laps here around this 1.5 mile track. We're going to have some good racing here, especially with the Final Four going on. And like I said earlier, going across the bottom of your screen will be FTN News and the Final Four, who's in the Final Four, if you ever need an update. So one more time around here. Not a whole lot to say, but this is the final race of the 2024 SRL Blaze Design Cup Series season. And how fitting is it at the best track on the circuit right now? Homestead-Miami, multiple lines of racing, like I said earlier. That top line is definitely going to be a point of contention to see who can rip it the best. But tire is also going to be a big factor. Pace car is in. Cole Denton leads the field down one more time. Green flag is out. Good start by both Curley and Denton. Looks like advantage goes to Curley as he noses alongside Denton. And Sean Rowe looking to the inside of Denton, not able to get there just yet. And Denton has the advantage on the bottom lane, maybe able to clear Curly. And caution's already out on lap 1. Let's see who it was for. So let's go on standby for just one moment. All right, looking at Nicholas Martinez Jr. in the number 48. Running the bottom behind Shockey Tarpley. And it looks like he clips the white line a little bit. That gets, and that got him tight. And into the side of the 92 of Alden Contreras. And Juan Escamilla doesn't really have anywhere to go. And that sends the 48 sideways. Nice save by Alden Contreras, I must say. And yeah, that 72 car also getting a big piece of it. Don't know exactly who that is in the 72. Let me see real quick. Jordan Herring. Yeah, Jordan Herring has some left front damage, so not the best way to start his race. On getting damage on lap number 1. But lap number 3 coming to lap number 4 right now under caution. Hopefully we will get some green flag racing soon. Base car light's still on, so still got, I think, 2 more to green, and then we will have our first restart on lap number 5. Not the way we want to start off championship race, but sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. Should be going 1 to green this time by, hopefully. So we can get back green flag racing. Cole Denton chooses the inside. I think that the inside line is probably going to be the tire saving line, and the outside line is going to be where you have to run hard if you want to make moves. But Homestead is a track that does love to eat up tires real quick. Thing is that these cars also tend to get pretty loose, so maybe we'll have more self-spin cautions. Hopefully not. I would like a green flag run all the way to the end. Base car lights are off, so we are going green this time by through turns 3 and 4. Cole Denton's going to lead the field once again to the green, well, not to the green flag, to the restart. Base car is in, waiting to go green.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out for Cole Denton. Nice restart, able to clear himself from Tyler Curley. And Sean Rowe in second place with Sam Brochu right behind him. So the top 3 cars in the Final Four all within the top 5. As Sam Brochu not able to get that great of a run off the corner. And Cole Denton starting to expand his lead bit by bit over Sean Rowe. But we still got over 100 laps of racing left. So let's go a little bit farther back to Sam Brochu as he looks to the inside of Tyler Curley. That's Shockey Tarpley in the 25, that orange and black DoorDash car all the way up top, trying to get as good of a run down the back straight as he can. And Brochu not able to pull alongside Curley just yet. But Curley seems to be running a little bit higher than Brochu in 3 and 4 right now. Maybe he can get something working on the bottom lane. He has a fender to his inside. To the inside goes Sam Brochu for 3rd place. But Tyler Curley isn't giving up so easily, sticking it on the outside for as much as he can. And he's going to have the run down the back straight. And going to be able to clear Sam Brochu and even make a move on Sean Rowe for 2nd place. So Tyler Curley already making moves on the leaders as he gets really loose. Nice save by Tyler Curley. But that kind of brings him out of the hunt for the lead. Let's go back to Sam Brochu, who's now under attack from Shockey Tarpley in the number 25. Shockey Tarpley was running that top side really well through 3 and 4. Maybe that will be his strong suit this race, as James Thurston has already made his way up to the 5th spot. Sam Brochu moving to the inside of Sean Rowe in turns 3 and 4. There's Shockey Tarpley ripping the top. Cole Denton has gained about 0.8 of a second between this battle between the 98 and 99. And Shockey Tarpley looking to make it 3 wide on the outside. Can he make it stick? Looks like Sean Rowe is going to go up and plug that hole, and Shockey Tarpley is going to transfer that run that he has down the back straight to Sean Rowe, able to get him clear of Sam Brochu. Now James Thurston's in the picture, but Shockey Tarpley is ripping the top, able to get past Brochu down the front straight. A little bit of contact. Brochu and Tarpley both save it. That was really close though. As now Sean Rowe's in 2nd place and has Shockey Tarpley breathing down his neck. James Thurston nabs the wall in the corner just a little bit. But side by side for 2nd place, here comes Shockey Tarpley to the quarter panel of Sean Rowe. Now makes the move. Sean Rowe lets him go by. Maybe a little bit scared after what he saw happen to Sam Brochu. But James Thurston now running the top back there, going to the outside of Sean Rowe. James Thurston is hungry for the lead as Adam Contreras moves towards the middle, made it 3 wide on Sam Brochu, but the caution does come out. We'll have to see who it is for. Please stand by for just 1 second. Options, back, graphic, UI zoom, C6. Looking at Nicholas Martinez Jr. once again, alongside the number 24 of Hayes Booth. And I think he just slowed up more than Jordan Herring expected. And that got him sideways almost saves it, but gets into Herring once again, gets shot up the track, and oh, that's unfortunate for Juan Escamilla. both wrecks that have happened, he's been involved, and both of them, nothing he can really do from a 48 car coming across his nose, as I think that's Michael Deitch in the 57 avoiding it and going for a drift. But yeah, not a good start to this race for Juan Escamilla or Nicholas Martinez Jr. Let's go back to the leader right now, Cole Denton, who's still leading the race, has led every lap so far. About a tenth of the way through this race so far, my calculator is telling me that we still got over an hour of green flag racing left. So we are nowhere near done. Actually, I'm going to use this time just a second to grab a drink real quick. So excuse me for just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I apologize for the for going away for just a second. Had to grab something to drink because who knew that talking a lot makes your mouth dry. But Cole Denton is still leading. He chooses the inside. Shocky Tarpley goes to the outside. Tarpley has been very, very good on the outside line, so I will not be surprised if he makes a move for the lead.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air for Cole Denton, and Shocky Tarpley did not get a good start at all. Maybe got it in the wrong gear or something. But Sean Rowe to the inside, right behind Cole Denton, as we have 3 wide for third place between Aldon Contreras, Shocky Tarpley, and Sam Brochu. Now Sean Rowe looking to jump to the lead of the race and the championship right now. Shocky Tarpley making a move on the outside. Already got his way back into third around the outside of Sam Brochu. He's going to have the draft and run up to Cole Denton. But Sean Rowe now on the offensive, running that far bottom lane, making Denton run a little bit higher up. As Shocky Tarpley gets blocked by Denton, he gets boxed in by a bunch of Final Four drivers. 3 out of the 4 Final Four drivers are in the top 4 right now. As Sam Brochu levers his way past Sean Rowe. Sean Rowe did not get a very good entrance. And now Shocky Tarpley up into second place. And Amir Bascombe has made his way up into 5th. Battling with Tyler Curley. As we almost went 3 wide for that. Caleb McKinney making his way into the top 10. Caleb McKinney got a little bit of contact with Adam Contreras. Didn't look like he lost him too much of speed. And now Amir Bascombe looking to the inside of Adam Contreras. Not able to get anything done as there's Dominic Barbagallo ripping the top well. as Cole Den has dropped all the way back to third place now. Shockey Tarpley and Sam Brochu have taken the top spot away from him. And now now Sean Rowe looking to put Cole Den in his rear view mirror. But seems like the best driver right now is Shockey Tarpley, doing a very good job at working his way to the front. And let's go a little bit further back through the field. Yeah, Mir Bascombe now under pressure from Van Drummond as the 79. James Thurston goes around. There goes the Geo Turpin. Oh, geez, that was a big wreck. Ooh, that was a big wreck, including James Thurston. Let me get a replay on that. Looking at Barrett Pohemus in the number 79, looks like he comes up and wasn't expecting Caleb McKinney to come down. Just lines converging. And then James Thurston gets into Pohemus, and that ricochets his car right in front of Geo Turpin. And Riley Marabello's in it. I think it was just McKinney, Thurston, Turpin, and Marabello that were involved, and Pohemus, of course. But very unfortunate for James Thurston. He was showing some very early speed, but yeah, that's still some significant damage to the front end as Shockey Tarpley still leads. But I think Shockey Tarpley, if he can continue this speed, and if we keep getting cautions, his short run pace is out of this world. I think that he could probably hold on to the lead if we continue getting cautions, as that's Henry Kaloff in that Burgundy car. He's made his way up to, or not Burgundy, dark red. He's made his way up into the third spot, so he's still in the championship talks. Don't count him out just yet after 23 laps. And I'm going to go on break one more time because it turns out that drinking a lot of water also makes you need to use the bathroom. So please excuse me for just 1 second. Okay, I apologize for the interruption. Turns out that drinking a lot of water because you speak a lot and you're a big windbag like me makes your mouth dry. But Shockey Tarpley choosing the inside line, which maybe is more advantageous on the restarts. I think that he'd choose the outside line because he's just really, really bad fast on the outside. But I'm not Shockey Tarpley. Shockey Tarpley is a much better driver than I am. So Shockey Tarpley can make his own decisions. But coming down the back straight, pace car lights are off. We are going green again, this time by. Your top 5 currently is, let me pull up the timing screen, Sam Brochu, Shockey Tarpley, or actually Shockey Tarpley, Sam Brochu, Henry Califf, Hayes Booth, and Michael Deitch. Michael Deitch has made his way up into the top 5. John Lynch in 6th place. So we also have some differing pit strategies, as I think Cole Denton and some other drivers did pit 4 tires. Okay, pace car is in, getting ready to go green. Green flag in the air. This time Tarpley gets a good restart, almost able to clear Cole Denton. And now Adam Contreras looking to make it 3 wide on the bottom coming into turn 1. I think he had to back out of it. No, it's 3 wide with John Lynch and Hayes Booth. But Adam Contreras not able to get the run, moves to the outside of John Lynch. But for the lead, Sam Brochu looking to the inside of Shockey Tarpley. Sam Brochu looking to take the lead of this championship. But Shockey Tarpley is not going down without a fight, still holding it strong on the outside lane. He's going to pull the crossover from top to bottom. Goes Shockey Tarpley. Give the advantage to Sam Brochu to the stripe. But now it's Brochu's turn to rip the top, running all the way close to the wall. Will Shockey Tarpley be able to clear him through the center of the corner? And he almost does, but not able to do it just yet. Brochu had too much of a run, and Brochu now gets around Shockey Tarpley for the lead of this race. His destiny is in his own hands right now. As further back, Hayes Booth and Henry Califf are now battling for 3rd place. But Hayes Booth has the outside line and clears the number 63, the Final 4 driver, Henry Califf. Off to a strong start, but he still has someone in the Final 4 ahead of him, and that's Sam Brochu leading the way right now. As, John Lynch goes around. And that's John Rowe involved. Oh, goodness gracious. That's a Final 4 driver. Sean Rowe getting involved. I apologize for the late reaction. I didn't see it until the camera changed, and that was when John Lynch was all the way around. So let's get a replay on that real quick. Okay, looking at the number 90 of John Lynch. Running a little bit higher up, and it looks like Tyler Curley thought he was clear and just barely nicks John Lynch. Gets into the side of Lynch, and then Lynch overcorrects and gets into Van Drummond. And I think that's Cole Denton getting roughed up a little bit on the inside line. Yeah, left front damage for Cole Denton from Tyler Curley, and left front damage for Sean Rowe from John Lynch. So big, I hate to say this, playoff implications, as there is damage to the right front of 2 out of the 4 championship 4 contenders, with both Cole Denton and Sean Rowe getting damaged. Looks like Denton got the lion's share of the damage, and yeah, that hopefully that doesn't affect the handling of his car too much. But Hayes Booth currently leading under caution right now. And Adam Contreras has made his way up into second place, as that's Michael Deitch pulling into pit lane. I keep saying Deitch. I'm pretty sure it's Deitch. I'm pretty sure it is Deitch, but like just like the letters E-I next to each other makes me think it's like Eich. You know what I'm saying? So I have to come up with things to say under caution, or else the stream gets way too boring. Your current top 5 right now is Hayes Booth, Adam Contreras, Barrett Polhemus, Caleb McKinney, and Sam Brochu. Sam Brochu has to be pretty happy right now, knowing that 2 of his 4 contender, or 2 of his 3 opponents have front end damage. But I'm looking at Cole Denton in the back. Looks like his pit crew got a lot of it repaired. So that's pretty good. Hopefully he doesn't get involved in any more wrecks. And I think the pace cars are going to go off this time by. And he does. Hayes Booth chooses the inside line. And Adam Contreras chooses the outside line. Barrett Polhemus has made his way up into the 3rd spot. Good run for him. I know that he started up here, but he got involved in an early accident, and he's made his way back up. So a good recovery drive. Same for Caleb McKinney. So now Hayes Booth will lead the field to the restart. I believe this is the 3rd restart of the race so far. Pace car is gonna pull in the pit lane, and Hayes Booth is going to lead the field back to the green flag. Green flag is out. Good start for Hayes Booth. Adam Contreras did not get a good start at all. Barrett Polhemus is just about to be able to clear Contreras, and he does. And now Sam Brochu looking to make a move on Contreras, but not able to get it done. Sam Brochu up in 3rd as Caleb McKinney runs the top lane, looking to get a run down the back straight. As we are 3 wide in the back, cars shuffling all over the place. Sam Brochu blocks Caleb McKinney. And now Barrett Polhemus looks to the inside of Hayes Booth for the lead. Can't get anything done just yet. Sam Brochu drifts up the track a little bit, almost into Adam Contreras. But no harm, no foul. As the field stacks up a little bit down the front straight, Polhemus and Brochu jump to the bottom. McKinney, Contreras, and Tarpley all go up high to their comfort zones as Polhemus looks to the inside of Adam Contreras. Maybe coming into turn 3, he'll make a lunge, but no, 3 wide as Caleb McKinney muscles Sam Brochu out of the way. Sam Brochu all the way up top, but oh, he's really loose up there. I was about to say that lost Caleb McKinney a lot of momentum, but it doesn't really matter when the guy on your outside is so loose. Sam Brochu got really loose in turns 3 and 4 right in front of Shockey Tarpley. Tarpley had to back off. But still 3 wide for about 5th place right now. As it looks like it's starting to resolve itself. But Adam Contreras has made a move for the lead in the number 92. Hayes Booth going to try the crossover, the switchback. Oh, gets a little loose on exit, but they're side by side down the front straight as we complete lap number 35 coming into turn 1. Advantage goes to Adam Contreras, but Hayes Booth has the inside, but Contreras just has more speed through the center of the corner and will be able to defend that position. And now Sam Brochu under fire from Barrett Bohemus. Bohemus looking to the inside of our championship 4 leader right now. And Sam Brochu gets a little tight. Has to back off a lot. And Shockey Tarpley making moves on the outside. He's going to get past Bohemus and Caleb McKinney in one fell swoop. And now Shockey Tarpley has to work on Hayes Booth and Sam Brochu right now. Tarpley running all the way up top. And he's going to have the speed in the center of the corner to get alongside Booth. Going to have the draft down the back straight to pull up to Brochu. Gets a little bit on the wall, actually, as he tries to make a fancy move. And he is getting really close to that outside wall, but it's paying off in spades because you can just see how much faster he is down the front straight to the inside. Shockey Tarpley goes, looking to make a move on Sam Brochu. Brochu backs off, gives him the position for right now. As Shockey Tarpley is a formidable contender here at Homestead. But the real question is, will his tires make it, as contact between Tyler Curley and Jordan Herring near the back. Now, it looks like everything got sorted out. Amir Bascom running all the way up top in that white and purple 23 car. But going back to this top 3 battle, looks like all the top 3 electing to run the inside lane for right now. Maybe Shockey Tarpley looking to get a little closer, looking to conserve his stuff a little bit. But now Sam Brochu jumps to the outside. Tarpley blocks. And now Brochu moves to the inside. Tarpley running all the way up top. Side by side for second place behind Adam Contreras. As Tarpley gets in the wall a little bit, he overdrove the corner. It's going to kill his momentum out of the corner. And Sam Brochu makes a move on the inside line. Back at the shot, you saw Sean Rowe made his way into 5th place as he's blocking Barrett Bohemus. Bohemus gives him a little bump. Bohemus not happy with that move from Sean Rowe. And that got sketchy really quick, especially right in front of another Final Four driver, Cole Denton. But Bohemus not playing nice with the Final Four drivers right now. Side by side for this is the battle for 5th right now. This has brought Cole Denton and Henry Kaloff into this battle, but Sean Rowe able to hold off the position as Shockey Tarpley jumps to the outside once again. For second place on Sam Brochu, who just didn't have the speed through the center of the corner, but he has the run down the back straight as we have a car around in the back. I don't know who that was. That's Jordan Herring was around, but there's another car around in front of the entire field. So let's get a replay of that real quick. Looking at Jordan Herring coming up on Tyler Curley right now. It looks like Curley got loose on exit the corner, gets into the side of Jordan Herring. I don't know why I said Tyler Herring. Jordan Herring, and just in front of the field as Marabello gets really loose on the bottom. Looks like he's able to save it for right now. Merging back onto the track, and it looks like he does so safely with James Thurston, but not what not what Jordan Herring wants to see as he loops it around in the infield. So a crazy race we have been having right now, and this gives me a good time to change the things to laps to go, as we have 92 laps to go here at Phoenix. So, I mean, number 92 leading with 92 laps to go. You can't write a better script than that. So your top 5 right now is looking to be Adam Contreras, Sam Brochu, Shockey Tarpley, Hayes Booth, and Sean Rowe. Your current playoff standings right now, Sam Brochu is poised to win the championship right now with his second place run. with his opponents Sean Rowe being in 5th place, Cole Den in 7th, and Henry Caloff all the way back in 16th. So maybe this time by the pace cars will go off, and we will go green for the 5th time, I believe. Probably more. Nope, pace car lights are still on, so we still got one more lap of pacing to go. It's Adam Contreras having his signature blinking. At least it's happening under caution. Getting word that Van Drummond is pulling a pit lane, so maybe he's trying an alternate tire strategy to rocket around the field. But I don't know. Van Drummond's really good with strategy. That's what won him the races at one of the tracks recently. I can't remember. My mind is failing me right now. Where he took 2 tires and was able to hold off the field on a late race restart. Base car coming across the start finish line, gonna turn off its lights this time by Adam Contreras. Chooses the inside line. Sam Brochu chooses the outside line. So your top 5: Adam Contreras, Sam Brochu, Shockey Tarpley, Sean Rowe, and Hayes Booth. Right now, with Barrett Polhemus in 6th place and Cole Den in 7th. So still got a very strong field with 90 laps to go. We're not even halfway yet, but we are under 100 laps, so I figured I'd put up the 2-go counter to show how many laps is left in the race and the season, really, since this is the final race at Homestead. The final race of the season at Homestead. And after that, it will be a very long off season. We'll probably have some broadcasted IndyCar stuff. And then in April, we'll be going green at Daytona for the Clash and the Daytona 250. But pace car is in. Adam Contreras going to lead the field to the green flag. Good start by Contreras. Sam Brochu did not have a good start at all. This is going to lead Sean Rowe to his inside. And now Sean Rowe has passed Sam Brochu for the championship lead, but he's not cleared just yet. 3 wide for 2nd place between Shockey Tarpley, Sean Rowe, and Sam Brochu. And Adam Contreras goes up to block Tarpley, goes back down, and still 3 wide coming into turns 3 and 4. No one has a clear advantage just yet, but it might be Shockey Tarpley once he gets off the corner here. Almost gets into Sam Brochu, pushes Adam Contreras for what it's worth. A little bit of contact down the front straight, but no harm, no fouls. Cole Den has brought himself into this battle. So 3 cars in the final 4 battling for the championship right now with 88 laps to go. Cole Denton in 5th. Sean Rowe looking to the inside of Sam Brochu. Brochu blocks it off. Sean Rowe did not want to lunge it in that deep. And Shockey Tarpley still running up top. That's Amir Bascombe in the number 23. Running all the way up there. And Brochu is not able to cut off Tarpley's charge on the high side. Brochu not able to block Sean Rowe going to the bottom either. Now Cole Den looking to follow Shockey Tarpley all the way up top. 3 wide here. Some great racing here at Homestead. As Amir Bascombe looking to make himself a force in this battle right here. And battling for 4th place is Cole Den and Sean Rowe. Looks like Cole Den is going to have Sean Rowe beat down the front straight for right now as Shockey Tarpley lunges to the outside of Adam Contreras for the race lead. Will he be able to get a good enough run down the back straight to pull alongside him? And he fakes going low and he goes high, but Adam Contreras was wise to that and didn't try to block him and put himself in a bad situation. And I think that got Shockey Tarpley a little bit off guard as well. Shockey Tarpley doing everything he can to try and get the lead from Adam Contreras. Adam Contreras is doing a very good job holding the lead right now. Tarpley looking to the inside of Contreras for the lead. He's there on the inside. And, Contreras is running a little bit higher. Higher than normal. And he clips the wall a little bit. That's going to kill his momentum down the front straight, side by side, for the lead between Shockey Tarpley and Adam Contreras. And that's Cole Denton in third in that bright or in fourth in that bright green and yellow 46. Contreras looking to hold on, but he got a little loose on exit, but no one to help Shockey Tarpley on the inside. Now Sam Brochu jumps to the outside for the lead, trying to get a good run down this front stretch. If Contreras can block him off, all of that will be negated. And now Brochu lunges to the inside. Shockey Tarpley did not get a good exit. And now Brochu to the lead. But Adam Contreras jumps to the top lane to try and hold that position. Will he be able to stay alongside him throughout the entire corner? Coming through the slide drop, and Sam Brochu pulls in front of Contreras, but Contreras jumps to the bottom. Now Contreras to the inside into turns 3 and 4. He's going to be able to clear Sam Brochu, but Brochu through the center of the corner on that top lane. Is Contreras able to clear him? Yes, he is, but another switchback for Sam Brochu as he moves to the inside. Cole Denton and Shockey Tarpley both running higher up than Contreras, but Brochu gonna have the run into the corner, able to clear Contreras right now with enough space that a run down the back straight wouldn't really have meant anything. But now Cole Denton and Shockey Tarpley looking to work together on the high side as Sam Brochu leads the race with 81 laps to go here at a Homestead. Cole Denton and Shockey Tarpley looking up top to battle for the lead, but it looks like Denton's not able to keep it up there. And now Shockey Tarpley looking to the inside of Cole Denton. And he might make it stick on the bottom if Denton relents. And Denton still not giving up. That's Sean Rowe battling with Amir Bascombe side by side for 4th place right now. Well, it was side by side between Cole Denton and Shockey Tarpley. But Adam Contreras is doing a good job at keeping Sam Brochu in his sights. Hasn't really gotten past 0.2 of a second. So he's able to keep him alongside him, maybe a little bit of a wiggle from the 92. And that's gonna kill his momentum out of the corner. I think Contreras got a little loose through the corner, and that's gonna open up a gap for Sam Brochu. But now Cole Denton jumps to the inside, looking to make something work on the bottom. Not able to get it done as Shockey Tarpley pushes Contreras past Denton. And now Contreras has cut the lead back down to less than 0.2 of a second. Some great racing going on right here. Homestead always delivers. And Shockey Tarpley looking to pull alongside Contreras through turns 1 and 2. Wasn't able to get the center corner speed, but Contreras might have a run on Sam Brochu entering turns 3 and 4. Looks like he does not, but Shockey Tarpley still ripping the top, and he's getting really close to that wall. He scraped it a couple times, but he's very good at running really close to it. And it can be so hard to make it past here at Homestead if the person you're racing against can drive both lanes very well. And Sam Brochu is doing a good job at holding Contreras off. But Shockey Tarpley gets a great run down the back straight, looking to transfer it into something in turns 3 and 4, but he nips the wall running too high. And that's going to cost him a lot of momentum, as right now the battle is for the lead is just between Sam Brochu and Alan Contreras. Shockey Tarpley has dropped back to about 0.4 of a second back. He's going to have to work. He's going to have to work. Going to work his way back to Contreras, but he's going to be under fire from Caleb McKinney, who's on his inside right now, coming into turns 3 and 4. As it looks like Shockey Tarpley's tires might be leaving him. He's getting really loose on that top side and was able to get cleared by McKinney rather quickly. As now he's going to be under fire from Cole Denton. Almost comes across his nose, blocking Cole Denton, but that's a very loose 25 car right there. As Cole Denton is going to look to his inside, coming into turns 3 and 4, but for the lead, Adam Contreras looking to the inside of Sam Brochu, but not able to get it done. As I think Shockey Tarpley is starting to very slowly slide back a little bit, as Sean Rowe looking to the inside of Cole Denton for the 5th spot. Maybe he can get something on Tarpley for the 2nd spot, or not the 2nd spot, for the 4th spot. But Denton's gonna have to run down the back straight into turns 3 and 4. Rose all the way on the bottom, Denton's all the way on the top, and Rose not able to fit in that gap. Some great racing here for just outside the top 5. This is the field kind of bunches up behind Shockey Tarpley. 73 laps to go here at Homestead. 73 laps left in the season. There's maybe a little bit of contact between Sean Rowe and Jordan Herring, as I think Sean Rowe got a little too eager with the side drive, clips the apron just a little bit, but Denton's in the wall. That's gonna kill his momentum through the corner. It's exactly not what Cole Denton needs, as maybe Amir Bascombe got into him a little bit. But Denton just dropped about 3 or 4 spots with that. So he needs to minimize his mistakes if he wants a chance at winning this championship. Side by side for 5th place between Jordan Herring and Sean Rowe. Riley Marabello inserting himself into the mix, as Caleb McKinney looking to make something work on Adam Contreras. Contreras has lost about half a second to Sam Brochu. The gap between 1st and 2nd is just about half a second right now, as Riley Marabello making a move on Sean Rowe on the inside. Shockey Tarpley gets really loose. Around goes Tarpley. It's just one car, so I don't think the caution will come out for that. But that is unfortunate for Shockey Tarpley, as Adam Contreras has made his way, or has gone back to 3rd place. I should rather say, as Caleb McKinney has made his way to 2nd place. But the gap between 1st and 2nd is now 0.7 of a second, as Sam Brochu working on dispatching the lapped car of Dominic Barbagallo in the number 17. Coming to 69 laps to go. The field spreading out just a little bit, but Sean Rowe battling with Jordan Herring down the front straight. And Sean Rowe making a move on both Herring and Marabello. Not able to make it stick on the bottom. Had to back out of it a lot. And I think Herring is going to have a good run down the back straight to pull alongside Rowe. But Rowe is boxing him in. Side by side for the 5th spot between Rowe and Herring. Makes me wonder when pit cycle is going to come into effect, because it has to be sometime soon. Most of these drivers are about 40 laps on their last set of fresh tires. So fuel has to come sometime soon. But the question is, when will that be? Jordan Herring looking for something on Riley Marabella, but can't get it done as Matthew Miles has made his way past Cole Denton, but Denton fighting back. Kaloff is in the picture. But Denton able to get the run down the front straight to get past Miles, but Miles sticking it on the outside, gonna use the better grip that he has to make a move on the outside. Nice move by Matthew Miles, the number 30, to get past Cole Denton as he's gonna try to work on Hayes Booth right now. Closest battle on the field, or on the track right now, as I think Hayes Booth is pulling into pit lane. So this will be the beginning of pit cycles as Hayes Booth kicks it off with the first car to come into pit lane. And let's go further up through the field. Caleb McKinney, Dominic Barbagallo, and Alan Contreras all in this little group right here. Dominic Barbagallo is 1 lap down. And the gap between Sam Brochu and Caleb McKinney is quite large. Brochu has about a 1.5 second gap over Caleb McKinney. 65 laps to go as the sun sets here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. And Contreras able to block Barbagallo. Maybe he's going to try to use it to get a run on McKinney. Not able to get anything to happen, as no one pitted with Hayes Booth. And he's the only car to pit on lap number 68. So maybe pit stops will kick off shortly to add a little bit of fun to this race, as Cole Denton now battling with Gio Turpin for the 12th spot. So Cole Denton really starting to slide back now, as compared to the leader. He's about 0.6 of a second slower than Sam Brochu right now, and he's battling for the 11th spot. And Adam Contreras comes into pit lane in the number 92. One of the leaders coming in. So that's gonna open the gap up to 1.7 seconds between first and second. Sam Brochu leading, and Caleb McKinney in second place. Riley Marabella looking to the outside of Jordan Herring, but not able to get anything done, as this is a pivotal pit stop. If we go green, we might have one more very late race pit stop after this. But who knows? I can't say that for certain. Going back to Sean Rowe, trying to work his way around Barrett Bohemus for the 5th spot. Bohemus having a very admirable showing here at Homestead, as Amir Bescombe and Matthew Miles have both pulled into pit lane from about the 10th spot. But Jordan Herring able to fly past Caleb McKinney. Maybe something happened between McKinney and Barbagallo. I wasn't looking at it, but yeah, the gap has definitely grown. 2.5 seconds between first and second place, as that's a very loose number, 76. So Sam Brochu able to cruise right now. 60 laps to go here at Homestead. As, yeah, Cole Denton has pulled into pit lane. Shockey Tarpley and Gio Turpin have pulled into pit lane. So it is more than likely that this might be the final stop of the race. If we go green, we still got 33 minutes, according to my calculator. 33 minutes of race in action left. Barrett Bohemus pulls in the pit lane. And is there really any action going on the track right now that isn't single file right now? But looking at Sam Brochu, who's pulled up to about 2.6 seconds over Jordan Herring right now. Just going back to Riley Marabello. He's able to pull up to the back bumper of Jordan Herring down the straights, but not able to get into a position where he can make a move on that number 72. As Caleb McKinney has finally pulled in the pit lane. That car was very loose. That car wasn't handling very well. And now Marabello able to slingshot past the 72. I think Herring got a little loose on corner exit, and that killed a lot of momentum for him. Yeah, Sam Brochu is up to about a 2.8 second gap over Riley Marabello. So even if he does, so even when he does pit, a little bit of blinking issues. Sam Brochu, I apologize for showing the iRacing UI. He's there's no way, right? Oh no, there is no way that we just witnessed that happen. I'm going to keep the iRacing UI up for right now because I have to see if the chat log shows Riley Marabello if he fell through. Or not Riley Marabello, if Sam Brochu fell through. And Sam Brochu connection dropped due to upload packet loss in the final four. That has to be heartbreaking for the number 98. He was doing so well with a 3-second lead, and he lags out of the race. He's already a lap down. That brings your current championship leader to Henry Kaloff in the number 63. Currently leading right now as Sean Rowe has pulled in the pit lane. This changes everything, folks. I cannot believe that. Sam Brochu has lagged out of this race. Looking at Sean Rowe coming out of pit lane right now. My heart would be broke. My heart aches for Sam Brochu because I know how that feels. You're on the edge of getting something done, something momentous done, and you lag out. That happened to me during the Road America 500 when I was leading my class, and I lagged out. Wow, that I have no words. That's tough. That is very, very tough for the number 98. But right now, Henry Kaloff is the guy leading the championship fight right now. He's on the oldest tires out of anyone in the Final Four. Everyone else in the Final Four has pit right now, and he's about 2.6 seconds behind Jordan Herring in the 72. And he has to pit sometime soon, as I think he's starting to slow down for pit lane, running that inside line. So this changes everything with Sam Brochu lagging out of the race. And now it's anyone's game right now for the championship. I'm stuck on Henry Caloff right now. I'm busy picking up my jaw off the ground, but we're looking at Hayes Booth right now, the number 24, trying to work on Riley Marabello, but Marabello's on about 10 lap fresher tires than Hayes Booth, so it's not really going to work. But last car in the lead lap right now is Barrett Polhemus. And this is actually quite interesting because he's the last car on the lead lap, but he's on pretty fresh tires. If things cycle out, it's very possible that Adam Contreras could be your leader once everyone pits. But Amir Bascom is under fire from Sean Rowe and the number 99. Bascom running all the way up top. And Rowe running all the way on the bottom. And Rowe not able to get past Amir Bascom. As Bascom gets way into the wall. I was looking at my timing board, and that allows Sean Rowe to easily pass by him. James Thurston has now pulled into pit lane. So it seems like the first car in this lead pack is pitting. So that just leaves Van Drummond, Henry Caloff, and Jordan Herring as the last cars to not pit. As Drummond's car is all banged up, and he pulls into pit lane. Jordan Herring still staying out. Same with Henry Caloff. But right now, Henry Caloff is the only driver on the lead lap, and it really depends on how fast Cole Denton and Sean Rowe are going. As a caution comes out, this could change everything. I don't know who it was for, so let's get a replay real quick. But this turns the race on its head as everyone gets grouped up. Trying to find out what the caution was for. Give me 1 second. I know that you can't see anything because I have the broadcast, like the standby screen on right now, but there really wasn't any wreck. As we look at Henry Caloff. Yeah, I don't really know what the caution was for. But this might have the unintended consequence of trapping a lot of cars a lap down. As I don't think it really matters. I don't think it really matters now that that happens. But enough time has passed since the last pit stop that drivers might take another set of tires. But if this goes green to the end, I mean, Henry Caloff is going to have 10 lap fresher tires than Sean Rowe and 10 lap fresher tires, or no, 16 lap fresher tires than Cole Denton. When they pit. That's Van Drummond, James Thurston, Shock Guitar, please all get in the wave around. Your top 5 right now, before he pulls in the pit lane, is Jordan Herring, Henry Kaloff, Adam Contreras, Barrett Polhemus, and Riley Marabello. These guys are going to pit, right? Did they pit? Am I like tripping? Henry Kaloff and Jordan Herring are staying out on 50 lap old tires. Surely they're going to pit and drop to the back. Right? But Sam Brochu has reconnected to the event. Currently 10 laps down. So that pretty much eliminates him from playoff or from championship contention. I was gonna say playoff contention, but they're already in the playoffs. But yeah, that pretty much eliminates them from championship contention. And they're staying out? I understand the driver's on like 15 lap old tires. And the 42 laps to go are still under caution here for something that I don't even know what happened. I know that the standby screen was on, but there wasn't really any like cars making contact or cars going around. That I could see on track. Are they letting Sam Brochu get his laps? Huh? Wait. Did they... Did they throw a caution to let Sam Brochu get his laps back? There's no way, right? Okay, so a bunch of drivers pulling a pit lane. I'll pull up the graphic right now. Toggle pit road. So you see Jordan Herring, Matthew Miles, the 23, Sean Rowe, Gio Turpin, and Juan Escamilla, 23 of Amir Bascom. But yeah, Henry Kaloff still staying out. This is a very, very long, very, very long caution period. So I apologize for showing the iRacing UI. That's my mistake. Surely Henry Kaloff is going to pit. What I think happened is that Sam Brochu lagged out, and they called a caution to let him get his laps back. Since he's essentially doing full speed laps around the field under caution. I don't really know how. that's my only conclusion on why we're still under caution after all of this time. And that's my only explanation to why a caution came out with nothing to cause it. There wasn't any cars going around or anything. So I think what they're going to do is that they're going to wait until Sam Brochu gets his laps back. And I guess just put him at the tail end of the field. So high drama here at Homestead as we watch the 98 go round and round. He still has 4 laps to make up. He was 10 laps down. And for those following football, the Detroit Lions are currently down 7-23 to the Houston Texans. Jared Goff, quarterback for the Detroit Lions, has thrown 3 interceptions in 1 half. So not a very good day for Jared Goff right now. I only know this stat line because of my fantasy football team right now, as I believe this as Sam Brochu 2 laps down still. I don't really have anything to say under this because it's just pacing under caution while one driver unlaps himself because he lagged out. And it's not like the lagging out is anything under your control. You can't really control your internet when it decides to poop the bed. So this should make it 1 or 2 laps down after this. Let's see what the iRacing thing says. So there's still 2 laps down, as there's a statement. Oh. So yeah, drivers are calling it an FIA moment, or so. I think the lagging out and getting all your laps back was the reason for the caution and the very, very, very long caution period. Because let me check. How many laps under caution have we been under? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've been 8 laps under caution right now in the championship race. So Sam Brochu is now 1 lap down. I mean, it's good laps led for Henry Kaloff. I have to say that. Okay, so now Sam Brochu is on the lead lap. And Henry Kaloff still stays out. I think this time he'll pull in a pit lane. I mean, he's fit. He has the oldest tires in the field by about 25 laps. So, surely this time Henry Kaloff is coming into pit lane to get a fresh set of tires, right? Because Adam Contreras in second place is on 30 lap fresher tires than Henry Kaloff. But it doesn't really matter because these have all been run under caution, so tire wear doesn't really matter too much. As a lot of cars pull in a pit lane, I'll throw up the pit lane graph right now. Toggle pit road. So yeah, Kaloff, Contreras, Pohemus, Marabello, McKinney, Hayes Booth, Cole Denton, John Lynn, Shockey Tarpley, Jordan Herring, Sean Rowe, Juan Escamilla, Sam Brochu, and Dominic Barbagallo have all pulled in the pit lane. Matthew Miles. Matthew Miles stays out. So it looks like he is going to be leading the field to the green flag after this very long caution. And Michael Deitch is currently 8 laps down. That's why he's in front of the 30 right now. But he's probably going to just drop to the back with 1 lap to green. Actually, no, because he's in front of everyone. He'd be waved around. So it'd be 7 laps down. Big difference. As Matthew Miles pulling into pit lane, I think. What's going on? A bunch of people giving EOL penalties. This is a big conundrum. Okay. Pace car light's still on. I think this is the 11th lap of caution right now. Looking at the 84 of Gio Turpin. He's currently the leader. I was just talking about the 30, and a bunch of people got EOL penalties. So they had to drop to the back. So it looks like Gio Turpin in the number 84 is going to lead the field to the green flag. And hopefully this time the pace car lights will turn off. And they finally have. So next time we are going green after about 12 laps under caution. Gio Turpin has come up to the lead. He's going to lead Van Drummond and the rest of the field to a restart with 33 laps to go. Top 5 right now is Gio Turpin, Van Drummond, Jordan Herring, James Thurston, and Sean Rowe. Sam Brochu is all the way back in 17th place after getting 10 laps back under caution. And we'll have to see how quickly he can make his way back up to the lead. Coming to 32 laps to go here at Homestead-Miami Speedway as we'll deep into the night. Base car is in. Green flag is out. Good start by Turpin. Able to get clear of Van Drummond in the number 2. And he's going to have a clear track ahead of him. No one on his outside just yet. Coming into turns 1 and 2. As Thurston gets a little loose behind Van Drummond as cars scrambling all over the back. Right now, Gio Turpin holding steady. Jordan Herring looking on the back end of Van Drummond as James Thurston making a move on Sean Rowe along the outside. As now Jordan Herring moves to the inside, maybe gets into Van Drummond, pushes everyone up the track 4 wide for just a second. As Gio Turpin gets muscled out of the way, contact between Herring and Thurston. Contact still down the back straightaway. Herring getting hit between Turpin and Thurston like a pinball, but it looks like they got everything sorted out. Turpin sliding back now as Van Drummond has taken the lead, and Sean Rowe is up into the 4th spot. Van Drummond taking the lead here at Homestead, but Jordan Herring and James Thurston having a fierce battle for 2nd place. Thurston able to clear Herring, but Herring with the crossover and the run down the back straight to the inside of Thurston goes Herring, and now Thurston's time to be up top. Maybe Herring moving Thurston up the track a little bit. Thurston might have to back out a lot to avoid hitting the wall. Keeps in it and is still ahead of the 72 across the stripe. And now Thurston going to be riding the wall as hard as he can. Well, not riding the wall, but ripping the top as hard as he can. Gonna have the run as Herring got a little loose. And now Sean Rowe in 4th, making a move on the 72. Sean Rowe right now is your championship leader with the next Final Four contender is Henry Kaloff back in 8th place as Herring makes a daring move on the inside of the 99. Anything can happen as that's the 99 of John Lynch going around in the back. Gets it straight, but we still need a replay on what happened as that's Juan Escamilla sliding around up front. So let's go on replay for just a second. So looking at Shockey Tarpley right now, and exiting turn 2, and it looks like John Lynch had some sort of lag spike, disappeared from the track, and Shockey Tarpley, I mean, there's nothing you can really do when a car appears in front of you. So that brings out the caution. And then I saw Juan Escamilla go around as he avoids Lynch and swerves right in front of Dominic Barbagallo. And Barbagallo's not too happy and dumps the 86 despite Dominic Barbagallo being 14 laps down. So, kind of an unnecessary move when Escamilla was literally avoiding John Lynch, but I don't think Escamilla's going to be too happy about that. With 26 laps to go in the SRL Boys Design Cup Series season. And Van Drummond leading with a pretty banged up car. But he has two very hungry people behind him, James Thurston and Sean Rowe. This bunch is up the field once more, and Sam Brochu has made his way up to the 11th position. Pace car lights are still on. I think this time by we will be going green. Or next time by. I think this time by the pace car lights will turn off. With 24 laps to go. Ugh. This race really is stretching out. I think that if that caution didn't happen and it went green to the end, I think we would have been done with this race by now. But pace car lights are off. Van Drummond choosing the inside and James Thurston choosing the outside. Sean Rowe staying on the inside. So your top five right now is Van Drummond, James Thurston, Sean Rowe, Jordan Herring, and O'Reilly Marabello. Let's see where the other final four drivers are. So Sean Rowe in third, Henry Kaloff in ninth, now 10th. Sam Brochu in 11th, and Cole Denton back in 15th. So more than enough time. More than enough time for Sam Brochu to get to the lead. Pace car pulling in a pit lane. Van Drummond's going to lead the field to a late race green flag restart. And a good bump from Sean Rowe gets Van Drummond a nice jump over James Thurston. And Sean Rowe looking to follow Van Drummond on that inside line, but not able to get a run through the center of the corner. In fact, he gets a little loose. And he pulls in front of Jordan Herring. So look at Riley Marabello on the inside of Jordan Herring. As this battle for the lead is starting to intensify with a very familiar battle. James Thurston and Van Drummond battling it out for the lead as Sean Rowe looking to the inside of James Thurston, but Thurston's ripping the top as best as he can. Drummond's gonna pull up to block off the run. As that's Adam Contreras going around. As Sam Brochu's in it as well. Oh, that is no good. Adam Contreras goes around. Sam Brochu involved. Let's get a replay on that real quick. All right, looking at Adam Contreras right now. Caleb McKinney comes off the wall, and gets into Sam Brochu, and then Shockey Tarby, nowhere to go, gets into Sam Brochu as well. So, and Tyler Curley gets into the front end of Contreras. So Sam Brochu, another setback after being given all his laps back, gets involved in a wreck. And that's some pretty good damage to the right side of that number 98. And I think someone who couldn't be happier to hear that it happened to Sam Brochu right now is Sean Rowe, who's currently in third. But Henry Kaloff is in sixth spot. And if something were to happen to Sean Rowe or Henry Kaloff turns on the afterburners, we could be looking at Henry Kaloff as a champion, but I'm not going to guarantee it just yet. Cole Denton's only a couple spots behind Henry Kaloff. We know Cole Denton's fast. But Van Drummond in the lead with coming to 19 laps to go here at Homestead. Your top five right now is Van Drummond, James Thurston, Sean Rowe, Riley Marabello, and Jordan Herring. Pace car lights still on, so it looks like we have a 2 to go situation. So one more time around the track. For what it's worth, caution laps around here normally take about a minute and a half. They're about 1 minute and 22 seconds long. So I think under that caution we spent about 15 minutes not really doing anything, just pacing. And then only a couple laps after that, we have another caution. Final four standings right now: Sean Rowe in third, Henry Kaloff in sixth, Cole Denton in eighth, and Sam Brochu all the way back in 15th position. Van Drummond leading the way, as pace car lights are off and we are going green once again next time by. Still got about 10 minutes of green flag race, and if this goes green to the end, which I hope it does, don't really know how much longer I can withstand cautions. What's the final race? Final four drivers are still eager to get the championship. Every one of them still in contention, but the one with the best chance right now is that number 99 of Sean Rowe in the third spot. Has cars between him and his rival Cole Denton and Henry Kaloff. Both of them will be battling each other. Pace car pulls into pit lane. Van Drummond going to lead the field to another restart. Coming to 17 laps to go. Green flag is out. Van Drummond with a good start. James Thurston didn't really have Riley Marabello behind him to help him. Big gap between the 96 and the 16, and Van Drummond is going to be clear of everyone coming into turn one. James Thurston and Sean Rowe battling for the second spot. As Van Drummond begins to pull away, James Thurston gets clear of Sean Rowe, as I saw a car shoot to the inside. I don't know who that was. But no caution out just yet. As Van Drummond pulling away from James Thurston right now. Sean Rowe battling with Riley Marabello as Henry Kaloff is right behind Sean Rowe. Cole Denton's in the picture. This is the battle for the championship after 23 races. Henry Kaloff looking to the inside of Rowe. Fakes low, goes high, going to try to slot behind Herring, but stays low eventually. As Amir Bascombe gets into the wall, he has to come off. And Kaloff not able to slot in behind Sean Rowe. So Sean Rowe currently leading Henry Kaloff in the race for the championship points. There's a great battle going on for the lead between Van Drummond and James Thurston. I know I wasn't able to show it, but James Thurston makes the lunge. He's going to wash up the track, and maybe Drummond's going to try the undercut and not going to be able to get it done. So now Drummond is on the back foot. He has to battle James Thurston for the lead from position number 2. And Sean Rowe currently in 5th place. As Cole Denton makes a move on the inside of Henry Kaloff. Side by side in turns 3 and 4. Kaloff might have the grip on exit and is able to get in front of Amir Bascombe. He's going to push him down the front straight. And that's going to bring Henry Kaloff really close to Sean Rowe. And James Thurston has set the fastest lap of the race right now with a 32.694. If there was a time to turn on the afterburners, it was right now for James Thurston. But Sean Rowe right now in the 5th spot. Right behind him is Henry Kaloff and a very hungry Cole Denton running the high line. Sam Brochu has made his way up to 9th spot, so he is not too far behind. But it makes me wonder how much of his tires has Sam Brochu used up. And he's not able to get the exit that he wanted, as he has to let off the gas a lot for Amir Bascombe in the number 23. But this battle for the Final Four is heating up. Everyone in the Final Four is now in the same 4 positions as Brochu slams the wall, putting a slide job on the 23. How will that affect his car's handling? But now Cole Denton, Henry Kaloff, Sean Rowe, and Sam Brochu, the entire SRL Blazes Line Cup Series Final Four, battling with each other for the championship with 11 laps to go. And now Kaloff getting to the back end of Sean Rowe. Sean Rowe might have clipped the apron a little bit. Now Cole Denton to the outside of Kaloff. Sean Rowe goes up to block Denton. And Brochu running that high line. 10 laps to go here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. It all comes down to this. As Sean Rowe doing a good job holding off Denton, Kaloff, and Brochu right now. But Denton with a big run down the backstretch pulls up to his bumper, and now Sam Brochu to the inside. Can he make it stick on Denton and Sean Rowe? He gets really loose. It's going to sacrifice a lot of momentum on the corner, but he gets past Henry Kaloff. That's one of the other 3 that Sam Brochu needs to pass if he wants to win this championship. Battle for the championship as Van Drummond has pulled away from James Thurston for the lead. 0.4 of a second separating James Thurston and Van Drummond right now. But all eyes are on the battle for the championship as Sam Brochu gets really loose on corner exit, not able to pull alongside Cole Denton, and Cole Denton right behind Sean Rowe. 8 laps to go here at Homestead. And Sean Rowe running the top to try and block any run through the corner as he makes a move on Marabello. Sean Rowe looking to the inside of Riley Marabello, but that cost him a lot of time. Brochu with an aggressive move. Will he be able to make it stick? Yes, he does, but he's not able to clear Cole Denton. So now Cole Denton's on the outside. Sean Rowe stuck on the inside with Riley Marabello. And Sean Rowe able to get past Marabello. Not able to just yet. He's going to lose a lot of time to Cole Denton. Cole Denton's going to have a great run. Cole Denton to the inside of Sean Rowe for the championship lead with 7 laps to go. Into turns 3 and 4. They're side by side. Advantage goes to Cole Denton right now as he has the inside line. Is he able to clear Sean Rowe? He's able to clear Sean Rowe. Cole Denton to the lead. 7 laps to go. Make that 6 laps to go. With Cole Denton leading Sean Rowe and Sam Brochu. And Brochu's throwing everything but the kitchen sink to get up to Sean Rowe and Cole Denton. Looking at this playoff battle as they approach the lap car of Tyler Curley right now. And Sean Rowe has to get to the back end of Cole Denton if he wants to make a move. And Sam Brochu running all the way on the bottom. Side by side, a little bit of contact between the lap cars in front of the playoff drivers. These drivers are battling for a championship. They have to split it in a great move. But that brings Sean Rowe to the outside of Cole Denton. And Marabello is going to slow up Sean Rowe just a little bit. Jordan Herring goes to the inside of Sean Rowe. Sean Rowe now leading the championships with 4 to go. Brochu in the wall just a little bit. Not able to get to the outside of Cole Denton. And Sean Rowe has moved his way back into the 4th spot, which is a spot he needs to be in to win this championship. He just needs to hold off Cole Denton and Sam Brochu. 2 very fierce competitors here in the SRL Boys Designs Cup Series with 3 laps to go here. It's anybody's game. Rowe gets in the wall a little bit. That's going to kill his momentum through the corner. Den to the inside. Brochu looked to the inside of Rowe, and Den had to move up to block Brochu, but that cost him so much momentum. Sean Rowe running the high side. Brochu to the bottom. Denton looking to follow Rowe. Rowe gets a little loose. Denton, Brochu, and Jordan Herring making contact. 2 laps to go for Sean Rowe for the championship. Brochu puts Denton in the wall. Oh, Brochu put Denton hard into the wall. And now Jordan Herring moves up in front of Sam Brochu. And Brochu gets into Herring. The caution comes out with 3 laps to go. Oh, goodness me. We're going to green-white checkers here in the SRL Boys Design Cup Series. We're going to overtime. Let's get a replay on what happened. We all know what happened. But for those who were not able to catch it, looking at Jordan Herring right now, he's going to come up to block Sam Brochu, but Brochu was already there, so Herring just clears himself on Sam Brochu. And did any of the other Final Four cars get in it? I don't think so. But Tyler Curley gets in it. Matthew Miles gets in. I believe that's that's Hayes Booth, number 24. Probably gets the line, gets the most amount of damage from this. But yeah, Jordan Herring clears himself on Sam Brochu. And it doesn't look like Brochu has a lot of damage. I said it doesn't look like that. But 3 laps to go. I doubt anyone tries anything in pit lane. So we are going to have a green-white checkered to decide this championship. 23 races. It all comes down to 2 laps. Or possibly more, depending on how many green-white checkers we get. And the final 4 are all within 4 spots of each other. Sean Rowe 4th, Sam Brochu 5th, Henry Kaloff 6th, and Cole Denton in 7th. I think next time by we will have the 2 to green. This is gonna be the biggest overtime, or not overtime, green-white checkered of the season, no doubt about it, as this will directly impact who wins the championship. With all four Final Four drivers within 4 positions of each other. 1 lap to green. Pace car lights are off, and Van Drummond is going to be leading the field to hopefully the only green-white checkered of the event. But with the stakes being this high, I think that we're probably going to have at least one more. But Sean Rowe does have the advantage being in 3rd place. He has a full car ahead of Sam Brochu, and Sam Brochu is gonna have to figure out a way to get past Riley Marabello. And Sean Rowe is pretty good on restarts, and all you need is a short burst of speed. But who knows? Maybe Henry Kaloff will come in and take the win. Who knows? But everyone bumping each other, getting all packed up. Pace car is in for the first green-white checkered of the final race. Pace car is in, and green flag is out. Good start by Van Drummond and Sean Rowe. And Sean Rowe able to not have any Final Four competition with him right now, as Van Drummond pulls away to the lead. Brochu and Denton getting together. Henry Kaloff gets a little loose off the corner, not able to get to the inside of Sean Rowe. Coming to the white flag. Will we be able to see the white flag looking at Sean Rowe right now as Sam Brochu battles with Henry Kaloff? White flag is in the air. It's the final lap of the SRL Blaze Designs Cup Series. Sean Rowe looking to win a championship with Henry Kaloff, Sam Brochu, and Cole Denton all right behind him. Sean Rowe has 2 corners to defend the championship, or not to defend it, to defend 4th place, as Sam Brochu slams the wall, bounces off the wall, and Sam Brochu makes a move on the outside to get past Sean Rowe for the championship. This will be a very hotly contested championship because Sam Brochu bounced off the wall to get past Sean Rowe. So as it stands, Sam Brochu is your champion. But considering how he bounced off the wall to get past Sean Rowe, we might be in for a long night, folks. While all this is happening, we can get your results on the screen. Van Drummond wins here at Homestead with James Thurston just barely coming in second. I apologize for not being able to show it. I was showing the battle for the championship. Riley Marabello comes home third. Sam Brochu fourth. He might be the champion, but that depends on how that move is viewed, because he very obviously just slammed it against the wall to get past Sean Rowe. Henry Kaloff coming home in sixth, and Cole Den in seventh. Gio Turpin in eighth. Barrett Polhemus in ninth, and Alan Contreras comes home the last car inside the top 10. First car outside the top 10 is the number 23 of Amir Bascom. Coming home in 11th with Juan Escamilla. After all his trials and tribulations, he comes home in 12th. Hayes Booth comes home 13th with Matthew Miles in 14th. John Lynch, the number 90, comes home in 15th with Jordan Herring. 16th, Michael Deach comes home 17th with Dominic Barbagallo in 18th. Jockey Tarpley in 19th, and Caleb McKinney, the last car in the top 20. Tyler J. Curley finishes in 21st, the last running car, and Nicholas Martinez Jr. is the first car to DNF in 22nd, with Bryce Hamrick and Noah Larson not starting the race. So, as it stands right now, like I said, Sam Brochu is your champion. But it all depends on the legality of the move that he used on that he used on Sean Rowe. This is a really weird spot to be in, because if it's shown that what the 98 did was illegal, that would put Sean Rowe as the champion. There's nothing to review. I mean, I don't really know. It's quite clear that the 98 used the wall to get past Sean Rowe. I guess this is SRL's Hail Melon. Let's go. Let's see if I can get people into the interview booth. At Van, at Thurston. And who came in third again? Oh, Marabello. At I apologize for leaving this in a kind of an awkward spot, but it's not really a whole lot I can say that hasn't been said already. I mean, we saw what happened. And I'm waiting for Van Drummond, James Thurston, and Riley Marabello to go into the waiting room, but while we wait for whatever is going on to be decided, I have Sean Rowe, who's finished 5th. And let me actually let me increase the volume real quick.
So
So,
has
yeah,
the finish for the championship been relayed yet to the
I've
broadcast booth?
I mean, you're on air right now. Nothing's been told to me yet.
Well, I can tell you something, because we have had word to the drivers and what has happened. Although it didn't play out for me, I am the champion.
Whoa! Would you look at that? We now have our champion interview. So let me open up the graphic for the interview real quick. Give me 1 second. As I have to set this up real quick. And just in okay, so we have our champion Sean Rowe coming home in 5th place. How are you feeling?
I mean, I feel really good. I was working my, I don't want to cuss, but I was working very, very hard those last 20 or so laps. I saw Sam coming. I knew Cole was really fast. He was right close to me. And when it got to you got to run the wall and we were stuck behind Riley, it was that was a dogfight. I felt like I made a pretty crazy move to get the lead of the championship back. But yeah, I don't know. I just so glad after everything that's happened this season and even everything that happened in those last 5 laps. It's amazing to come out as a champion.
Yeah, so what I think what everyone's wondering is what was your reaction to that move by Sam Brochu? Because me personally, I'm chat banned on iRacing, so I don't have mic comms. So I wasn't able to see the announcement that you were the champion. So, but what was your reaction to that move by Sam Brochu?
So, I mean, I've seen enough races where even for the win, which, I mean, I get this wasn't for the race one, but it was for the championship. So I knew something was going to come, especially when he was close enough to just send it. But I saw him miss me. And I'm like, okay, I won because if he wall rides and wins it, surely that'd be penalty. But yeah, when I came off turn 4, I was thinking, well, I won, right? Because he wall rode. People were doing that at Bristol and there's penalties. And then I heard there was confusion from the tower. And I really thought they were going to take it from me because I just, if it did not go my way there, I felt like that would have just been wrong. But they used the logic from Bristol where he wall rode or wall popped, I guess, to get an advantage and make his corner faster. So they did end up giving it to me. But man, I was that was like a scary like minute or two where I was waiting to hear if I could do burnouts or if I was the champion or what was going on.
Well, I mean, a good thing it's decided right now, and we have word from our champion that, well, you're the champion. So, during the race, what was your plan? Was it to try and just be up front as much as possible, or just try to be in front of all the other championship drivers as much as possible?
I was really aiming for the long run, but it seemed like nothing was going my way. I pit to make it a 2-stop, and then I got in a crash. And then eventually when I got myself far enough up to the front, I was just getting raced really hard. I couldn't really figure out the situation of how I could follow someone and just perfectly get in line to where I'm not really losing time. It just seemed like every corner, no matter what, I'd be side by side, and that was destroying my stuff. But near the end when we had the green flag pit stops, I was just going to try to run it long, make my last stop as short as it could, and then the whole debacle of the yellow coming out for Sam, and which I understand because he's part of the championship for. It's just I think there's a little too much confusion from the driver's end of what should have been done there. But yeah, I don't know. It was a very rough race for me, but I got myself up to the front and I didn't crack under the pressure, I guess. I thought I made a couple of bad moves, but I was able to get my way back. And really at the end there, that last green flag run when I was coming down to, I just think that's where you saw like a lot of the talent of each driver because everyone was running the wall because that was the fast area, and I think I was doing it pretty well, but I did slip up a little bit, but I think I was able to rebound, and since they were racing so hard behind me, I was able to, I think, would have won the race no matter what. But yeah, just interesting race all around. It wasn't my best race, wasn't the what I was hoping for coming in, but I mean, a championship's a championship. If I'm coming out of here a winner, it's a success.
Well, you heard it from the man himself. So before we let you go and celebrate your championship, do you have any people or sponsors you want to thank for this championship run?
Yeah, I want to thank all my PBR teammates and Zach Toddard for putting me on the team. I came into this playoffs a really Cinderella story that I even got to the championship for, let alone win the whole thing after entering as a wild card. But yeah, I want to thank him for putting me on this team. Allows me to bounce ideas off my teammates of where I should run for fast times and everything. Thank you for putting the streams up, and I want to thank Shuey for setting this league up. I know tonight there was a little bit of officiating issues and just hairy stuff all around, but I mean, at the end of the day, I race every week because I have fun with it, and I think no matter where I would have finished, I would have been happy with this season. But yeah, that's about it.
Well, that's Sean Rowe, your SRL Blaze Design Cup Series champion for 2024. A very solid race and a very solid season, a very nice playoff run. I'd argue you probably had the most hard-fought uh, playoff run out of anyone, but you heard it from the man himself. Thanked all the sponsors, and I don't know if the IndyCar series is going to be broadcasted, but if it is and you decide to run it, we'll see you then.
Yeah, see you then.
Okay, so now that I have said all of that, we can go to Van Drummond, with his car at this point in time, and the replay is very banged up. But we have our winner of this Homestead finale, Van Drummond. You got a copy?
Yeah, that was. First off, I just want to say crazy race. So, all right, go ahead.
Okay, I mean you're not wrong. That was a very interesting race. So, what was your mindset coming into this race? Because I know that you started near the back, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Have
And
fun, win the race. That was my. Sorry for cutting you off, but I could have just answered it right there. Have fun, win the race. And that's what happened.
So, did you expect yourself to be near the front at the end? Because, I mean, I'm looking at your car right now. This is lap number 50 on the replay right now. I just have it on slow motion while I interview you. Your car's all banged up. Were you expecting to be in contention for the win at the end of the race?
Absolutely not. Dude, let me tell you, I got into that wreck and had 4 minutes of damage. I'm like, well, dang it. And then when Sam disconnected and they threw the yellow, like for Sam coming back, while I was on pit road, I was like, well, that means I don't have to take tires. So during that whole thing, they told us not to pit. I don't know what was going on there. They told us not to pit, and I just like kind of said screw them, and I just went in there and fixed all my damage. And then somehow, it's because I didn't pit for tires at all. I didn't pit for tires at all. I went in there and cycled to second. I'm like, what? Me and Thurston did. Me and Thurston were kind of the same situation. We were both cycled all the way up to the front, and from there we were just having a sick battle. I mean, I knew the championship battle was probably what y'all were focusing on, but I mean, there was just as good of a race for the lead there.
Yeah, I did focus on the championship battle because that's a lot more of a slow cooking thing. But I did get glimpses of the battle y'all had, and it was pretty good. But so now that this season's behind you, what's your goal for next season?
Just go out, win races, because honestly, anyone can win the championship. To be honest, especially if you keep this thing, and championship really don't matter to me. It's just go out, win races, and be the winningest driver here. I still got a ways to go to catch up to Sam, but never say never. We can do it.
Well, that's a good mindset to have for the upcoming season next April. So before we let you go and celebrate your win, do you have any people or sponsors you want to thank?
Well, even though I'm not part of their team, I would like to appreciate Spawner Racing for what they've done. They are season operation, and I started my iRacing, league journey through them, through Spino Racing, and got a couple wins from 'em, made a couple championship appearances. Really good guys over there, and now their team's shutting up. It's kind of ceasing operation. It's good to get their paint scheme one last win. Not a part of the team now, but I was. So I ran a Spino tribute to one of my old league cars I used to run back in 2022. So now glad I get to represent that car one last time and this team one last time.
Well, that's Van Drummond, winner of this wacky race here at Homestead. I don't know if the IndyCar season will be broadcasted. It probably will, but if you decide to run the IndyCar season, we'll see you then if you finish in the top 3 in any of the races.
I suck at IndyCar, so we'll see.
I do too, don't worry. All right, well, that's Van Drummond. We'll see you next season, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay, and then now second place is James Thurston coming home in second place. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
So, kind of a wild race, wasn't it?
Yep.
So, I know that you got damage kind of early on in the race. Were you expecting yourself to be near the front at the end with that damage?
Yeah, I knew that they were going to have a lot of yellows. I didn't think it was going to play out that way. I had a lot of damage to fix because a bunch of guys in the back didn't know what the hell they were doing, and they destroyed my car. But even after the damage was fixed, it didn't really drive quite right. We got to the lead there, but then immediately got passed again. And just overall, I just should have stayed up front at the beginning. I should not have tried to do any dumb strategies because they didn't work out. But yeah, we still finished second. I mean, this race was really just for fun, anyways. I kind of did what I wanted to do this season. I won the championship that matters on points, so we did that, and it was a fun race there with Van. And congrats to Sam on. I'm sorry, it wasn't Sam. I think it was Sean that ended up winning the final 4. I don't even know.
Yes, it was Sean.
But I don't know. Yeah, I think he was like the 18th seed, right? Just great stuff going on here. But yeah, thanks to Power Smash Infinity Speed Motorsports for the great car that I destroyed. And yeah, we'll see what happens next season here in SRL.
Well, that covers up the thank you for sponsors. That's James Thurston coming home second place, short and sweet, just the way he likes it. We will see you next season.
Thank you.
Okay. And then on that slightly depressing note, we got Riley Marabello coming home in third place. Let's see if we can get him in the booth. Riley Marabello in third place. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
So, coming home third place, a pretty hard-fought battle. What was your game plan coming in to this race? I mean, since you were out of the Final Four, what was your game plan coming in to this race? It's basically a non-competer for the championship.
Survive and win. I don't know. All these guys are, I'll just say, half of them are kind of dumb. Don't know a piece of cartilage from bone and don't know how to drive. So that's why I needed to survive. And we tried to win the race there, but just didn't have enough at the end. And also wanted to try to get Sam that championship, but, unfortunate circumstances happened there. And then just came up short of that, but still nonetheless third place finish. To end out Spino Racing's tenure as the team is shutting down.
So with that said, what are your plans for the next season here in SRL?
Not sure quite yet. I will be racing. I know I said it would be my last season a couple weeks ago, but I think I got a lot more left in me. I'll come back, try again. What's the harm? Team-wise, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just be a privateer or whatnot. So that's kind of my plan right now.
Well, that's always a good strategy. So before we let you go and celebrate your third place finish, do you have any people or sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, just all my friends over at Spino Racing, Jo, Barrett, Sam, Hayes, and even Elliot too, because he was once part and he ran a Spino car tonight and won in his throwback there. I just want to say thank you guys. It's been a hell of a ride here with you for the last 2 years on Spino, and I look forward to the future no matter where we all end up.
Well, you heard it from Riley Marabella himself, and That's a very solid third place finish for you. You know, I'm sure that you've seen in the admin chat about the IndyCar season. So I don't know if that's going to be broadcast or not, but if it is, and you race it, and you do good enough in one of the races to get in the podium, we might see you in another interview quite soon. If not, it'll be next season.
I have no plans on racing the off-season league, so you'll see me back at Daytona next season.
All right. Well, we'll see you then, driver.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, with that out of the way, I can get this off your screen real quick if I can have the computer know how to do that. And let's change the camera to something nice. Okay, I'll just do it through the iRacing thing. But yes, so with that being said, that is the end of the broadcast for the final race here at the SRL Boys Design Cup Series. Sean Rowe is your champion after a very contested final lap dash that led to a wall bounce that was deemed impermissible by the league officials. So Sam Brochu. Oh, Sam Brochu. Did you want an interview?
I guess I got dragged up here.
I was in the process of giving our closing statement, but sure, we can give you an interview. Why not? Let me just pull up the thing real quick so people know who's talking. Okay, so Sam Brochu, before we close off the stream, you want to give us a rundown on what your thought was on that final lap?
Yeah. I am very shocked at the run I got off of 2, I will say. I did not think I was going to get that big of a run. And then just going into 3, you know, the intention was to get into Sean and move him up and just kind of wrap the bottom around him. But I figured he was going to dive it in hard, and I threw it in to counter it, and then I washed right up the track. And I mean, I'm playing with the brakes, trying to get it to turn, and it will not bite. And then I just get to the seam of the top lane, and I'm like, it's not going to turn. I'm going to hit the wall. So I throttled up. The entire thought was that the wall was just going to grab me, and I was going to run the wall all the way around. I did not think it was going to spit me back out like that. So that was a total surprise. I can understand why they took it away. I disagree because the Coke guys did the same thing, and there was no penalty. So I don't know. It's a tough situation because I made an attempt to stop the car, but at the same time, I did throttle up. But at the same time, I thought the wall was going to catch me. But it was just unfortunate circumstances from lagging out after dominating that run, and then having to work my way back up through the field after getting wrecked. It's unfortunate, but great season all in all, and I learned a lot about the guys who I was racing against, and yeah, hope to be back here next year and go for 2 again.
Well, do you have any people or sponsors you want to thank before I end the broadcast?
Yeah, just all my Spino teammates for keeping my head on lock today. Today was unfortunately the last race for Spino Racing as a team. Everybody's just kind of going their separate ways after tonight. It was a great run to be able to end it with a net championship. But it's also bittersweet knowing that, you know, we're all going our separate ways. But just those guys, Shuey for putting this league on, Bryce for race controlling, even though I don't agree with some of their calls, but they're pretty consistent, and that means a lot to be racing in a league that is consistent. So thank you guys for broadcasting. You did a good job throughout the entire season. cool being able to go back and watch some of the crazy moments of the leagues. Yeah.
Well, the finish of this race will definitely be one of the crazy moments. But that's Sam Brochu wrapping up the final interview for this season. Do you have any closing statements you want to say to the audience before I end the stream?
I think I'm good. Just thank y'all for watching.
All right. Well, you heard from Sam Brochu. Thank you for watching the SRL Blaze Design Cup Series season finale at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Big thank you to SKS Graphics for their tickers. If you need ticker help, go to SKS Graphics. And big thank you to Andrew Schulte. And, well, I don't know if the off-season will be broadcasted, since there is a off-season series in the works for possibly Indycar. I don't know if that will be broadcasted, but if it does, you might see me broadcasting soon. But if it doesn't, next April will be the beginning of the 2025 SRL Blaze Design Cup Series season. And we will start that off with the Clash at Daytona. But with that all being said, my name is Garrett Hess. It's been a very wonderful time broadcasting this league to you viewers. Thank you for watching. Can't do without the viewers. And thank you for the owner of Fireball Talks NASCAR, Mr. David, for allowing me the chance to do this. But with all that being said, all the waterworks out of the way, everyone, have a good night.